Hi, this is Ron McTube. Today on the Hunter Classic, we're taking part in April Fool's 2024 event. And we always know these are brilliant fun. There's always something special, quirky, and the community loves them for the Hunter Classic. And I'm going to be showing you some of the things that's in this event today. Now we're at Red Feather Falls. The event runs from April the 1st to April the 7th. They'll be turned off April the 8th. In the morning CET. So you've got about a week roughly to get these, what we're going for today. And one of them, or I should say what we're after today for April Fool's event, is at Red Feather Falls. So this is where I'm going to be hunting. Can you guess what it is? What we're going after? Well, basically they've added some very special Blacktail. That's what it is for April Fool's event for 2024. And we're going to try and find some today. Now, I'm on a beta server, so I'll be able to show you some of them. They're not as rare as they are on live, but this is just to show you what you're looking for during the April Fool's event for 2024. Now, if you're a new player or you don't know where to find Blacktail, basically up in these swamp areas, that's where you mainly find them. You could put a tent where I put sort of my X and then go over that top area, and you will find quite a lot of them, because you want to be trying to find one of these special blacktails. And when you see them, you won't expect what they look like, basically. So I think once you see them and once people start realising what they are, people's going to be trying to get them. But they're not going to be easy. They're basically going to be the same as like a rare. And that's what they are. They're like sort of rare variants, but with a special April Fool's Day twist. So I've just got a call. I've just spotted my first one. And I can't wait to show you this, because you won't be expecting what we're going to see. I've got my trusty 300 on. I've got a snake bite bow. I've got my caller. And I've just got to get him in close. I want to try and show him up close. We can always have a look in the trope shot mode as well. Right. We've got a bit of a tricky terrain though. Hoping they don't spook. It's took me a while to find you. As I said, they're going to be like basically rares, so you might not see one, you might see one, but they're going to be special. So if you get one during the event, you can put them in your trophy lodge as a special sort of trophy. We always have great fun. We had the giant turkeys. That's one of my favourites. Can you remember those for April Fool's? We had the giant turkeys at White Hart and wherever turkeys were, and they was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. But these events are, like I say, really cherished by a lot of the Hunter Classic community. Where's he gone? Is he in a dip? It's a bit awkward with the terrain, but I'm hoping maybe we can get up on one of these rocks. Depends if we can go through them or above them. Hope you all had a happy Easter. Happy Easter from Ron and family. Been very busy this week. Lots of content, videos to cover. Been having a lot of fun. It's always nice to get back to the Hunter Classic and play it. I did a video recently about playing for 15 years, just celebrating, and 15 years YouTubing. So the last few weeks has been really special for me, especially. And like I said, thank you for everyone that's been watching my content for that time. And it's great to be playing the Hunter Classic still, and still getting updates and events. And you can't just, it's hard to express just how special that is. Not many games last this long, still being played and very popular, and get updates. So it's always nice to come back to the Hunter Classic, get on my warm slippers. That's what it feels like when I come back to the Hunter Classic and play it. I drop straight in and I start relaxing. Sometimes I just play and I don't even record videos. I just like in playing, do you know what I mean? Just enjoy myself playing. So it's nice just to come back and see what's about and what's going off. But where is he? Where is the bugger? Come out! I think there's a dip in front of me and he's in there. What you been up to in the last week? Have you been having any special trophies for the Hunter Classic? Let me know in the comments. If you want to see any guides for the Hunter Classic and you're a new player, let me know. I've got lots already that you can go and look through. Hundreds and hundreds of videos for the Hunter Classic. If there's anything new you want to see, let me know in the comments and I'll try and get that sorted. So there he is. There he is. Now wait till he's in full view. And you may notice it's a little bit different. As I said, when I first see one, I was like, what the? Just want to start laughing, but there you go. I did not expect these, and I don't think anyone else will be expecting these for the April Fool's 2024 event. But it's going to be a lot of fun getting them, and there'll probably be competitions and other things going off during the event, which runs from April the 1st to the 7th, remember. So you've got about a week to get them. Be interesting to see who gets what. We're just having a look at some of them today. This is one variant. Now, basically, they're sort of like rares, in like replacing rares for Blacktail there. But there's sort of different common ones as well. So there's a few different variations. I'll show you a few of them today. I'm not going to show you them all. But there you go. Not bad Blacktail as well, male. So we will taxidermise them. That's what that one's called. They look blocky. They sort of look like they out of... like they're built out of those special plastic blocks that we all know. But there you go. What a great trophy pose. That might be the thumbnail. But there you go. There's our first April Fool's 2024 event. Special Blacktail. Let's see if we can find another variant. But yeah, like I said, there's quite a few different variants. So if you're one of those special trophy hunters like me, you want to get out there and try and get every one. Are you going to be one of those? Or are you just happy to get one variant? Let me know in the comments what you think about them. Like I said, I don't think anyone would expect what we've just seen to be happening. And that's the great thing about the Hunter Classic and having lots of fun during these events. Right, so we're a bit closer to near the outpost of Darkwood Lodge. That's where I normally start off. The time doesn't really matter. I normally start about 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning myself. We're just calling some Blacktails in, and I've noticed there's a different variation. It looks a bit darker. I don't know what this one will be called, but we'll soon see if we get him in. I've got to watch it. I've got a female on my right, a female in front of me, and he's about 100 metres back. So if I keep calling, the females might get right up to me and spook. So I'm hoping they don't do that and don't spook him. But when he gets into a real good view, then we'll take him out. I don't want to shoot him like that because how he's got his head, and he'll keep putting his head down like he is now. When you shoot, sometimes you get really bad shots. So hopefully we can get him on sort of like level ground and shoot him. It's not really a hard shot with the 300, my favourite rifle. I want to show him you as well in the light. I'm thinking about trying to shoot him because I want him in the light, because I don't know what it is for trophy animals. And I'd love this, Debs, if you can do this, right? When animals, you shoot one, and then it goes right in the darkest part of the forest. You're like, it's a special trophy. It'd be nice if you had like a flash on your camera, or you could change the lighting so it was light. That'd be a nice addition to the trophy shot mode if you could do that. So, Debs, if you're listening, could you please add that? I think a lot of people would like it, but a lot of people who play the Hunter Classic for a long time know what I mean. You try and get him in the best light, and then they run into like the forest, into a dark bit. Oh no, he's bodied him. He's going into the forest anyway. He's down. I was hoping to drop him on the spot. It sometimes happens with deers. But anyway, we've got him. Right, let's run over and have a look at what he's like. Now I'm going to be hunting at Red Feather Falls for these special Blacktails for April Fools. And we're also going to be hunting at White Hart Island, because obviously Blacktails are there. Back in the day, it used to be mule deer at White Hart Island, and then basically they got moved to Loggers Point, and then Blacktails got moved to White Hart Island. So I just thought I'd tell you that, in case you're a new player and you didn't know. Now if you're watching this and you're thinking, I won't mind a game of that, I won't mind trying that out, or give it a go on Steam. It is free to play on Steam, and basically you get your money to buy your items from killing animals and doing objectives, missions. So that's all you need to do, and then you get enough free cash in game to buy your equipment to hunt whatever you like. Right, so there's another variant. What do you think of him? That one's a bit more like sort of chocolatey, a bit more darker. But there's another variant. Right, we're going to take a little trophy shot of this one, and then we're going to move over to White Hart Island and see what we can find there. I'll show you as well how to find them at White Hart Island, Blacktails, because they're in certain locations, and I'll show you some of the most popular locations of where to hunt them. Right, off to White Hart Island. Let's see what we can find there. White Hart Island is my favourite reserve in the Hunter Classic. It was the first reserve, and very fond memories of hunting here. Lots of special trophies as well. But today we're after blacktails. Now, if you don't know where to hunt blacktails, and you want to know the best locations or where to hunt them at White Hart Island, well, I'm going to show you right now. So, start whenever you want. Early morning normally is when most people start. I normally start about 10 or 11 a.m. Now, they're mostly in the top half of White Hart Island. Now, what I do is, if you haven't got tents, you can literally just go from the outpost at the top, go left, right, and just sort of zigzag all the way down to the sort of middle area. But if you have got tents, you can see where I've got my tents in the sort of middle area. That's good. But there is a lot of blacktail in the top area, right where you start. So the only thing is a bit more vegetation. There is some open meadows up the top, but mostly in the middle, there's quite a few big meadows, and that's why a lot of people hunt where the towers are, and why I've got tents in those sort of areas. So it's really up to you, really. There's two ways you can really do it. Go on foot and go all around the top area, or you can go and put tents down the sort of middle areas and hunt on those sort of meadows. And whichever way you do, you will find a lot of blacktails. Right, so that's a map. Let's get some hunting done, shall we? Right, off we go. So I did start out at the top, gone left, and we have just called in another blacktail, and it looks like it's going to be one of the variants we haven't seen yet, and one of the ones I most wanted to get during this video. Now, as said, on live servers, they're just going to be like a rare, sort of like in how common they are, so they're not going to be easy to find. So that's what's going to make them a special trophy, and this one especially is one of the ones I really wanted to get. Well, I was thinking, if they're all different rares, I wonder if you've got like albinos, melanistics, do you know what I mean, things like that. And I was hoping to get an albino, and I think this might be like the albino variant of what these special April Fool's blacktail deers are about. So just got to get him in a bit closer. Just going to keep calling them. When you're calling, if you're a new player, I generally call once the animal calls to me, I call straight back, and then I'll call every about 30 seconds. And just keep bringing them to me. Try and get a good position before it comes in. So then you ain't going to panic about, oh, I've got to shoot from there, I've got a bad position. Always try and get your position right straight away. It saves a lot of hassle, and it saves you trying to make harder shots than you need to. The preparation before the trophy animal or animal comes in, it does make it a lot easier. So I can see him, but he's in the sort of darker shadows, so I'm not sure if it's like a leucistic or albino sort of variant of what we're after. Hopefully when he comes in the sun a bit more, we'll see him better. But we haven't seen one of these yet, and it's nice to get it at White Hart Island. As I said, White Hart Island is my favourite reserve in the Hunter Classic. What's your favourite reserve to hunt at in the Hunter Classic? Let me know in the comments. What would you think about a new map being added to the Hunter Classic? Would you like that? If so, whereabouts, what location, what animals? I've said it quite a few times, I'd love to see that Africa finally happen for the Hunter Classic. I think it could be done, and I'd like to see it happen, and I think if you did it, I think you blow the doors off the community. The game's still popular, and I think you'd actually just bring a lot more people in, and a lot of people would love to play Africa at the Hunter Classic. Just imagine all those African animals as well, some new guns. It could really, really add a lot of people and players coming into the game, and a lot of old vets and that, they'd be in there just clapping, because a lot of us have wanted this for a long time, and I'd like to see that happen. So if you can't make that happen, devs, if you're watching, Africa please. To be honest, I'd be happy with any animals being added to any reserves, like backfilling them, or just adding different guns. Anything really just new, it's just a bonus. That's how I see it, and it's great to see content still being added. But there we go. Is he a leucistic? Is he an albino? I think he may be albino. Looks like he's got some pink on his ears. Seems a little cautious. That's one thing the Hunter Classic nails, is the actual movement. The sort of, they're not sure, they're looking about. That's one thing the Hunter Classic has down on a lot of hunting games. You actually feel like you're hunting in this. And it's hard to do that in a video game. You actually feel like you're hunting. And like I say, not many games can pull that off. There's only a couple that's actually done that I've actually played myself. Where you actually feel like you're hunting. You're not just playing a game, you're actually hunting, you know what I mean? And that's why the Hunter Classic has been going so long. Because, like I say, it's hard to replicate. And the Hunter Classic has it sort of dialed in. Right, Trusty 300 has dropped him. What is he going to be? Which variant? I don't mind what variant he is. I'm just liking hunting it and having fun in this April Fool's event. Like I say, they're always popular. The summer events, we just had St. Patrick's events, we had the Pancake Day event. They put some pans in the background in the kitchen. And sorting out Sunday dinner for Easter while we're doing this video in between. But there we go. He does look cool. What we'll do is we'll put him in trophy shot mode and I'll have a look around him. As you can see, they're like loads of blocks. Like I say, the devs have come up with a different idea with this. Like I say, no one would have expected this, would they? Would you have expected it? I know I didn't. Like I said, the first time you see one, you're like, what? But it's fun. That's the whole point. It's making the games fun. All video games should be fun, and you should be able to enjoy them like that. But there you go. So that's what this one is called. Not a very big one. I just wanted to show you some of the varieties of what there is for this April Fool's event for 2024. Like I said, there's going to be other variants which I haven't shown as well, so hope you get them. If you haven't already, make sure you join the official The Hunter Discord. You've got the Hunter Classic Discord in there. Join. There's a lot of people in there. They'll give you helps, tips on where to find things, and you also learn about events and news first. Right, let's have a closer look at this and zoom in a bit. You've done a great job, devs. I really like it. Do you know what? It reminds me of one of those things out of that sci-fi program where they walk. I can't remember what they're called. You know what I mean? That big branded franchise, and there's these things that walk. And I can't remember what they're called, but it looks like sort of that, but with a deer's face. Right, so that's the hunting done for now. Let's go have a look at the trophy lodge and I'll see what they look like. The ones I've had up to yet, the variants, so you can just see what some of them are like for what you're looking for in the wild when you go on the Hunter Classic reserves. Like I say, Red Feather Falls for Blacktail, we've gone over the locations for those, where to hunt them. Also, White Hart Island. So you covered where to find them. I wish you the best of luck. Hope you find some. And let me know in the comments if you do, which variants and what you're taking with. Right, so here's my trophy lodge. Let me in. Let Mr. McTube in his lodge. Right, in we go. So, I've set a few up already, as you can see. Let's have a closer look at them. Get a better look with the lighting. But I love that one. So there you go. That's that one. What do you think of this? Do you like the idea of it? It doesn't matter on your opinion. I'm just asking you. Like I say, there's no right or wrong answer. Do you like taking part in these events when they happen? I'm sure you do. But as you can see, there is different variants. Some are common as well. You get some that's like common and some that are like rarer than others. So I don't know exactly which are the rarest ones over which is the more common ones at the moment. I just know that they're out there and you've got to go hunt them. Also, I know there's other variants as well from what I'm showing. So it'll be interesting to see how many different variants there is during the event. This is a little small fella. Got this one on Red Feather. But they're all slightly different, if you can see. Different colour variations. I was going to say fur variations, but block variations. And here's my favourite one of what we've got today. So we've been taking part in the April Fool's 2024 event for the Hunter Classic. It runs from April the 1st till April the 7th. Let me know how you get on. I hope you enjoyed it. We've been playing the Hunter Classic. I'm on RedTube. Please subscribe to YouTube channels. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye.